Tonight's show is titled, It's All in the Name. Now, the majority of human beings have something big in common. Most of us did not choose our own names. I say most of us because there is somebody out there called Baby. Little baby, big baby. Parents been in a dilemma for a long time. We gotta call him something. Because naming a child is serious business. You have to think ahead. You do want him to get a call back from that job. Or give him or her a good chance with their submission of their online college application. Meaning, we all form an idea of who the person is just based on their name. I mean, even Homeland Security will put your name on the list. They've never even met you, don't even know anything about you, but you're on a no-fly list, all because of your name. As if all the parents who picked the same name for their child are individually planning to take over the world. Or as if crimes are all done with people with the same name. I mean, because if that were true, it was reported Timothy McVeigh blew up the World Trade Center. Now, all the Timothys should be on a list. And Jeffrey Dahmer is reported to have been eating people, human beings. Are all the Jeffreys, are they on the list? No, they're not. But all the Muhammads, yes, and Usamas, and Tariq Ali's, these guys are on a list. You know, I met a guy named Muhammad Ibn Muhammad. He'll never fly the friendly skies. It's such an unfair and unjust system, but we do it. We all do it. We judge a person without meeting them, all because of their names. Keisha, are you here? Now that's a black name. Now we know Keisha. Yes. Some put a prefix on the Keisha. Keisha, Star Keisha, and that internet famous fighter, Sharkeisha. No! Now, the African origin meaning of Keisha is favorite. Now, that's a nice name if you only have one child. But what if I told you that Keisha is actually a Hebrew name? And she's mentioned in the Hebrew Bible. It's reported in the Hebrew Bible, 42:14, that Keisha was the second of 3 daughters of Job after his suffering. And guess what? Her eldest sister was named Jemima. Look at all the black people. Look at all the black people. The only Jemima we know is Aunt Jemima, who's sitting in the cereal aisle at the grocery store. For everybody else, that's a black woman that actually made syrup. How did the black community get these Hebrew names? My theory is everyone is connected, and it's all in the name. For example, my great-great-grandfather was named Russell Miller. Now get this. Russell is a French name, oui, meaning redhead or red skin. And Miller is reported to be the 3rd most popular Jewish surname. Did you know that? Yeah. First name French, surname Jewish, fair-skinned black man. Somebody has some explaining to do. Let me see, is Becky here? Oh, Becky! Right? Can we get Becky? No. That's a white name. Yes. Karen! We all learned Karen. We know Karen. Yes, that's a white name too. Hey, Karen. We wish you the best. I don't think no one would be naming their child Becky or Karen anymore. Now, what about Felicia? Right? Now, did you know the name Felicia derives from the Latin adjective felix, meaning happy-lucky? Though in the neuter plural form, Felicia, it literally means happy things, and often occurred in the phrase tempora felicia, meaning happy times. So when we say, bye, Felicia, we're actually saying, Bye, happy times. And no wonder we're all in this mess. Jennifer is believed to be a white name, but I believe it's actually an Arabic name, short for Jannah Firdaus. They just cut off the Firdaus, which means garden paradise. Yes, Jannah Firdaus, garden paradise. And tonight, our guest is Gardens of Paradise. We have Jennifer Grout, and so stay tuned, and we'll be right back. What's your name? And now, the Regan Report. May 15th, 2019, Daniel Braff posted an article in the New York Times about a lovely couple who allowed their children to name themselves. Wow. Satya Twina was in yoga class when her daughter's name came to her in meditation. The name was Wish. She claims Wish was naming herself because she was already active and alive, like most babies in the womb. Miss Twina and her husband, Jeffrey Zarofsky, had a second child, but this child did not appear to name himself like his sister while in the womb. Yes. It took him a bit longer, as boys are known to be a little slower than girls. The father said one day he put sage under his son's nose, and the infant opened his eyes. Later, a visitor came by who had a 28-year-old son named Sage. The father believed all along the infant was telling him, "My name is Sage." It's kind of hard for me to make the connection, because did the baby send the son to come over to the house? That's interesting. And I don't know if they know, but if you put shit under an infant's nose, chances are they will open their eyes, which means you will be naming your infant Shit. Turns out the father is also one of the founders of witchcraft. I'm sorry, the sandwich shop. Not to be confused with witchcraft. The spooky ones. Oh, man. Is it just me, or do you guys agree that they were naming these children, but under the belief that the child was naming themselves? Or did the child really name themselves? You be the judge. This has been the Regan Report. Thank you.
Welcome back. Oh, we are talking about it's all in a name, and a name can change things, huh? Yes, so inside of the studio tonight, we have a producer, a content creator, and a name. A very special name. Inside of the studio, please welcome Nailah Edwards. Salams.
Wa alaikum assalam, Omar. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. How you doing?
Alhamdulillah. Thanks to God, I am great.
Yes, thanks to God. You look great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a bit late here in London, but still going.
Okay. Late in London. All right. I'm here in Los Angeles, and it's all right. I'm happy. We're still able to connect LA to London. It's all right.
Flight still going over the Zoom calls.
That's right. Now, tonight we're talking about names, and I introduced you. Everyone knows you, Nailah, right?
Nailah.
And so here's the most important question that I have to start with. Did you name yourself?
I did name myself. Yes, I am a prodigy.
Whoa. Wait a minute. While you was in the womb?
Yep. I sent a text, and my mom got it. She named me.
Wait. How did you get the phone in the womb? This is a new thing. I never heard of it.
Come on, man. I know I'm like a bit younger than you, but get with the technology.
Wow. So you named yourself. How did you really name yourself in your mama's belly? Like, I was telling people that the one thing in common that most human beings have in common is that most of us didn't name ourselves, you know.
Well, I
so how did you
renamed
do it?
myself, technically. I didn't really name myself originally. I renamed myself in my adult age.
Oh, okay. So you did not like the name that they gave you.
No, I loved my name. My original
Okay.
name was Victoria, but most people called me Vicky, and some people still call me Vicky who can't change their coding in their brain to call me Nailah.
Oh, wow. Victoria to Nyla is a big shift. Why Nyla?
Well, when I became Muslim, I was told I should have a Muslim name. I kept getting asked, "What's your Muslim name?" So I said, "What is a Muslim name?" And it came across that maybe it should be like an Arabic name. And then somebody told me,
Oh,
pick your name based on how you want your religion to be. So I went on Google and I searched for Muslim names. And I started to read through probably hundreds of them, reading the meanings and seeing the name and seeing which ones I liked. And I made a list of like maybe five or six. And then I did a survey
okay.
of my friends. And I said, these are my names. Which one do you like? And then from there, I picked Nyla. And Nyla means the one who is successful. So it's very similar to Victoria, which comes from victory, the Greek goddess of victory, and all that. So it's very similar in meaning.
Very similar in meaning. What were the other four names?
I think one of them was like Layla, and I don't know. It
Okay.
was so long. It was almost a decade ago now. I can't remember what I didn't
I
choose.
Okay, so you've been so man for a decade. You're so young.
It's the
So
baby face.
so what is it?
It's the baby face. Don't let it deceive you.
It's the baby. Okay, the baby face is deceiving because you're like, oh, it's a decade ago, and I'm like, but I don't understand. So how long have you been holding on to this new name?
About
The rename.
Yeah, the new name. It's been about 9, 10. This will be the 10th year. So I converted to Islam when I was 21, and this will be my 10th year. So now you know how old I am.
Wow. Right. Well, that is a baby face. Wow.
Yeah, thanks
Wow,
God.
this is amazing.
And my mom's
So most
jeans.
people, you know, hey, that's good. No, bless your mother, bless your parents, right? And your father, right? So listen, most people, they do other things at 21, you know, but you converted or
Yeah,
reverted to Islam.
I did. Yeah, in the
And,
peak of my party life.
right, right. And why did you do that?
Oh, that's a very long story, but I had a situation that kind of made me reconsider my life and my existence. And in the
Okay.
end, I couldn't deny the truth of Islam. So yeah, I just made a massive, 180 change of my life and stopped doing all those partying and all that. And my mom is so happy. I mean, she says I probably would have been found dead somewhere had I not become Muslim.
Oh,
So they're
wow.
really
This is
grateful.
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a beautiful story. We'll talk more about that. Like, wow, that you changed your life and your mother. So is your mother Muslim also?
No, no, she's not, sadly.
Okay,
Maybe one day.
okay, okay, all right. But she's very happy for you. She likes the life that you're living now.
Yeah, yeah, and she does try to call me Nyla. It's hard
I
for
was
her.
gonna ask you that. I was gonna ask you because for 21 years, like she named you, and most likely when you were inside of the womb, she was talking to you and loving you. Hey, Victoria, Victoria, Victoria. And then 21 years later, you was like, my name's not Victoria anymore.
Yeah. She tries
Wow.
so hard, but I mean, most of the time it's Vicky. It doesn't come out.
So you would fall under the great legends that we have in our history, like the Malcolm X. He was known as Malcolm Little, and Muhammad Ali was known as Cassius Clay. And now everyone doesn't even know him as Cassius Clay anymore. We just know that was a name, but Muhammad Ali. Wow!
Mm.
And so then now you are Nailah Edwards instead of Victoria Edwards.
Yeah, and you'll probably find it pretty easy if you search for me because I'm not. It's not a common white person's name. I found out actually,
Now,
unsurprisingly.
I was gonna ask you about that because, like, I don't know, what's your nationality? What's your,
I'm British
ethnicity?
Canadian, but my ancestry comes from like Dutch, Viking, British, Celtic sort of background.
Viking. Wow, that is admirable. A lot of history about the Vikings, man. Sending love to the Vikings.
You can
Right?
picture
Sending
me with
love.
like a shield and an axe, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't give. You don't give me Viking vibes.
What? Okay, okay, okay. All right. You wait.
You have this, and let me tell you why. Unfortunately, we have only been bombarded, especially over in America, that bombarded with all kinds of stories about the Vikings, and it's usually like rah rah, like, and look at you. We don't even know the Vikings, and this is your ancestry. This is you. You are representing the Vikings very well.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure they'd be very proud.
Yeah, well, your mother's already proud, so hey.
Yeah, that's good. That's all that matters in the end, isn't it? Make our moms happy.
It is. But then not only just your mom, you have more family members. Are any other family members Muslim, or are you the only one?
I am the lonesome one. Yeah, they're all very accepting for the most part, and I send them like funny pictures at Christmas of like, oh, sorry if your presents are late, and it's a picture of like Santa praying Juma, like praying Friday prayers. So they get my humor, so it's good.
Wow, and they laugh. They like it.
Yeah, they get it. We jam, and my parents are really respectful. They always feed me halal meat when I go to Canada, and they're very respectful of my beliefs and
Oh,
how
in
I'm
Canada.
raising my
Are
daughter.
they in Canada?
Yeah, they're in Canada. They've lived there for I don't know 40 years or something now.
Oh, so you were born and raised in Canada?
For the most part, yeah. I grew up in Malaysia after I was 15.
Oh, you are all well-rounded.
I have lived in many countries. Yeah, yeah. It's good. It's good to experience different cultures and then you get to see, how everybody else lives and you get to be more accepting once you step out of your own bubble.
Right. That's amazing. So do you speak Canadian? A?
Do you know what? I don't really anymore because now I've lived out of Canada longer than I actually lived in Canada. And because I lived in
Oh,
Malaysia
okay.
for almost a decade, when I left there, I had like broken English. So if you watch some of my original videos on YouTube, my English is really bad. I don't sound like a
Wow.
native English speaker. And then it took kind of moving here to London. And then over the past 6 years, my accent and my English has come back.
I know. So, like, when you're like, do you just adopt each culture of the country wherever you go? So, if you're in Canada, then you're like, A, and you got your maple syrup. And then if you
Probably.
leave there and you go to Malaysia, Terima kasih. And then you have,
Yeah,
Kamu
sama-sama.
baik. Sama-sama.
I
I
think it's
know.
I think
Well,
it's like adaptation, right? As humans, we're so adaptable. And so when we go into a place, you kind of have to like curb yourself so that people can understand you because if you're speaking fast and you're speaking like a lot of words, their brain isn't going to process it because it's not their first language. So you have to kind of like slow it down, cut out all the unnecessary grammar and just get to the point. Like I want food. That's it.
and it sounds like you have this down to a science.
Starting my master class next week. Log on.
I like this. I like this. And now you're in London. And now the Canadians, because Victoria Edwards is, they know you as Victoria Edwards, right? In Canada?
Yeah, more or less.
Oh, and Malaysia, did they know you as Victoria Edwards?
Yeah, I was still Vicky there for the most part.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, all my friends from there, they'll still call me Vicky. It's impossible for them to think otherwise now.
You sound something like you're giving me like Jason Bourne vibes.
But like multiple identities.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, I am a dual citizen, so I do have like two passports. So I could like leave one country on one passport and arrive on another. So yeah, definitely a bit
Only
Jason.
two, only two, only two, Naila. No.
Maybe.
But do you have to, wait, only two passports? Are you sure? No.
Let's
Oh
not tell
man, this
them.
is amazing. All right, now Victoria Edwards. It sounds like, forgive me, no offense, anyone out there. It sounds like a pretty lovely white name.
It is a very white name. My full name is even more. I start to sound like a queen when you get into the full name, which is, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Ready. Victoria Alexandra Edwards.
Ooh, I like this. Now, I
The
that name
second.
has a. I think you should keep that because along with the hijab, and then when you walk in, it's like dun 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 dun. Dun.
I actually got a job interview purely because of that. Because in Dubai, you have to put your picture on your CV. And so it was
Okay.
like this hijabi chick, Victoria Alexandra Edwards. And my boss to be was like, I need to know what that story's about.
I like it. Yes.
I actually got a job because of it.
I really do like it. I like, hey man, this is amazing. Like, I mean, I think that if we really look into, there are people out there that had good names, but maybe done bad things, right? But does
Yeah.
that make the name bad? I don't know, but we're gonna find out when we come back. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are in the studio with the Queen, Nailah, also known as Victoria Alexander Edwards. Yes.
I think they call us Queen on the Deen, which is like Queen on our religion. This is our crown.
I like that. I like it. Now, Nailah Edwards. I when I was gonna, I did a little researching, right? And when I
Uh-oh.
searched, Nailah Edwards, here in America, it's like a well-known black name, a very common black name. So
How did that happen?
I don't know. It seems like you went from the loveliest, whitest name to the loveliest, blackest name.
I don't know what happened there because I thought there's never going to be another Nailah Edwards, right? Because like Nailah, like I took it straight out of the Arabic. Like Nailah has an Arabic letter in it that doesn't exist in other languages. It's actually pronounced Nailah. It's got this letter called Hamza in the middle, which like breaks the word. So we don't have that in English. So I was like, there's no way anybody's going to have that mixed with Edwards, which is like such a British last name. But yeah, and surprisingly, it's a Black American woman's name.
Yeah, and we need to get to the bottom of this because also inside of the black community, we have a lot of Jewish names too. I was highlighting that earlier. Yeah. And we also have a lot of Arabic names.
Yeah, so many though. But I think the history of the Arabic names in the Black community actually comes from when the slaves were brought over from Africa. A lot of them were Black Muslim slaves. And there was a really famous one in America who actually hand wrote the Quran while he was in slavery. So I think that it probably is sort of traces left over from the history where the slaves were converted into Christianity by their slave owners and whatnot. And then that sort of history got lost as the generations went by. But somehow the names, because names get passed on through generations, just kind of stuck around.
I like this point that you're making because I was also speaking about like my great grandfather. He has a French and Jewish name.
Okay.
And he's a fair skinned black guy. And that actually they made it over into Canada. So hey,
Do you
I
have
don't know.
Ethiopian background by any chance? Because I know there's like Black Ethiopian Jews living in Israel. I know about that. Do you think maybe
Yes.
that's where it came from?
I mean, here's the one thing. Even like when you're telling parts of your story, we are definitely all connected.
Definitely.
In
I was
some
actually
way.
pretty disappointed when my parents' genealogy came back. And I was really hoping for some random country just thrown in there. But sadly it was white mixed with more white mixed with more white. And I was like, my daughter, who's half Moroccan, half whatever I am, is
Right?
the most racially mixed kid in my entire family.
That is amazing.
But
That
eventually we'll
is
all be beige. And we'll all have like a Jewish first name with like an Arabic last name and like a white middle name.
amazing, right? It's all in the name.
It's
But
all in the name. Your
I
history's in a
like
name.
history is just true. I like the fact, I mean, and you are like just perfect for this topic because, like, not only did you have this very posh, born with this posh name, Victoria Alexandra Edwards, that you even were traveling and you were also connected to Malaysia and Canada and your ancestry is Vikings and then you're in London and you're showing that it's that I mean like there's different it's almost like an example of what the scriptures say that he made us different so we can get to know each other. And
Yeah,
you're proof of that.
definitely.
You're going to get to know it. And if somebody just meet you, Nailah, then they would get to know some Canada, they get to know some Viking, get to know some London, get to know some Malaysia, all from you.
I think it's so important what you said, like bringing our cultures into how we know each other and not losing that, not being washed out by more dominant cultures, especially within the Islamic sort of community. Kind of what happens a lot of time with reverts is when we come in to marry a born Muslim family, because we don't have our family celebrating Eid and having celebrations within the Islamic tradition, we kind of get sucked into their culture and sort of lose our original culture. So it's so important for us, like even with our names, to keep our names. If your name isn't haram, don't lose it. This is your identity, and this is an identity you've held for a long time. When you change your religion and you change your whole life for that religion, it can feel overwhelming a bit. So just holding on to that original identity that like this is who I'm known as. And a lot of the time the Christian names are just the Western version of a lot of the Islamic prophets as well. So I think it's really important to bring our own cultures into it and not be kind of overpowered and lose that identity.
And this is a very strong point that you're making right now. It's like, don't lose who you are. You change your life for the better. But why do you have to lose your identity? This is very, very important. And I like this point that you're making. Also, I find that like maybe like, the stories of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. You have the stories like, okay, these people were named, like, for example, Khalid bin Walid, and then he converted to Islam, and his name was still Khalid bin Walid, or Bilal, and his name after he converted was still Bilal. So I like the point that you're making about maintaining who you are, but now you're just living a better life. I mean, like
Cleaner
when
life, yeah,
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 just like choosing
healthier, more at
choosing
peace.
some self-discipline in there, but you didn't change who you are. So what makes a name haram in your opinion?
So, what makes a name haram would be if it is associating partners with Allah or having a bad meaning. They used to have some names back in Arabia that were like quite insulting actually. And so
Okay.
if you had a name like that meant like a worm or something like that, which isn't a very pleasing sort of name, it might be something you use to insult someone. So these kind of names were changed. But I have a question for you actually.
Okay, I like that.
So you technically converted to Islam when you were 5 years old.
That's right.
I'm going to guess that your name wasn't always Omar.
Actually, it was.
Was it really?
So my name has always been Omar. My get this. My grandfather liked the Egyptian actor, Omar Sharif, because of the movie Lawrence of Arabia. So
No
he
way.
told his daughter, my mom, like, his name gonna be Omar. Name him Omar. And that's how I got
That's
it.
amazing.
So it's so funny. Even when I was traveling and I went to Jerusalem. When I went to Jerusalem and I was at the border, he was like, "What's your ancestry?" I was like, "Black." He said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I'm American." He was like, "Not with Omar." I was like, "Yeah, with Omar." He was like, "Omar's Arabic name." I was like, "So it's Latinos are Omars too." He was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a bunch of us, right? We all around." And so, yeah, I had to go sit in a booth for a while until they could figure this out. Who is this
Oh
guy?
my goodness. Like, if you couldn't, like, find any better evidence that there's such a thing as fate, you know? Like, your mom named you a very famous Muslim name who was one of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And then
Yeah.
5 years later, she would meet your stepdad and convert to Islam and then raise you as a Muslim.
Who knew, right?
It's all in a name.
It's all in the name. I like this. And I like, which is the reason why you say that you want to give people names of good meaning. Because names of good meaning, if you continuously call someone successful, they'll be successful. Chances are. That's a prayer, like whatever you're calling on. So I like the point that you're making. And for everyone out there, we're not telling you to change your names, right? We're just telling you, just do some research, possibly. You know, like our Victoria Alexandria Edwards.
You keep changing my middle name.
Wait. Am I saying it wrong? What is it? Is it Alexandra or Alexandria?
I swear, sometimes you've said Alexander, Alexandria, and Alexandra.
Oh, it's just Alexandra. I keep putting that little extra. Ooh.
Some little whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I'm not French. Leave it. We're English. We're very plain. We don't put seasoning on our food. Let's leave it at Alexandra.
It's all in the name. The name can tell us so many things. Now, here's one thing that I
Yeah,
want
you
to
can find your whole history by your name, you know? If you look back and you look through what the actual meanings of the names were, you can find the area that name was from, or whether it was from a certain culture or a certain job, like all these types of different jobs were brought into the last names as well. So you can see like where your families actually came from and where they were in society through your name.
And you know what? And that we may be one of the only people. Speaking of blacks in America, that have been cut off from that lineage because they changed the last names. So we don't.
Yes.
It's very difficult for us to do a full, like a very strong, authentic search of our ancestral background because the names were cut off and they gave us the slave master's last name. For example, I have no idea where Regan came from, but everyone always keeps associating me with Ronald Reagan.
I was gonna say you're a president, aren't you?
Right. And even Dave Chappelle, he was like, "Wow, that's the first time I heard a Sahaba and a Republican in the same name." Right? And the people were around like, "What's a Sahaba?" Right? And so now I'm into this long conversation with people based on the last name, which was not even my mother's maiden last name. So I got a lot going on all in the name, and it was only so far that we could actually research and search back. But hey, at some point, majority of us Black Americans, we accepted who we are, and once the lineage is cut off, and we're living the name that we have.
Yeah, that shows the impact of the name, though, isn't it? Your names were taken from you, and now generations on, you are unable to trace back because of that. And there's no ledgers and things to actually say, until you do your genealogy, I guess it can give you sort of an area in Africa, maybe where you were from, and then you could just pick which country you like better.
Well, also, guess what? When I did that ancestry thing, they
Did you
told
do
me
it?
that I'm 33% European.
Welcome.
I know. I don't see it. But I'm grateful to be connected.
Well, then they wouldn't be Viking genes because my daughter is a quarter black, quarter Arab,
Okay.
half white, and she is the whitest kid you will ever see. She's got red, curly hair. She looks like a little Annie.
Oh, that's amazing. She sounds beautiful. That's all we know. Like, we're connected as human beings. It's not all in the skin, it's all in the name. I thank you so much for joining us inside of the studio tonight. I mean, it's been a pleasure of meeting you. And I want to let everyone know, like, you have your own show. Like, you have a YouTube page, yes?
I do, yeah. I have my YouTube channel, Victoria of Islam.
Oh, well, what do you know?
Where I join the best of both worlds together. And my channel mostly focuses on improving the characters of already existing Muslims in order to show the world what a Muslim really looks like. He doesn't look like the guy on the plane yelling Allahu Akbar. He's the guy helping the grandma carry the groceries across the street.
That's
so
true.
that's what I do. All my Insta and socials are all Victoria of Islam. So you can come and check out what I
Victoria
do.
of Islam. I actually like that. And that sounds like that's your name. Hey, Victoria of Islam. Can we call you for short? No.
VOI.
Voy.
And I can
So,
reroute
like-
your signal as well so that the feds can't track you.
Yeah, I can see that, Miss Dual Citizens. 2 names. I like it. Oh man, everyone, all of you guys, please follow Victoria of Islam, Nailah Edwards here. And she has more content to share, I'm sure. Do you do them every week or
I
every
upload
month?
twice a week.
Twice a week. Guys, we got a lot of catching up to do. Make sure you follow her. Thank you so much, Nailah Edwards, a.k.a. Victoria of Islam, a.k.a. Victoria Alexandra Edwards.
Thank you so much for having me, Omar. It was really fun chatting. And I'll see you on my channel.
Oh, yes, you will. Thank you. Salams.
Wa alaikum salam.
Wow, what a blast. That was amazing. I hope you guys feel just as good as I do. I learned some stuff. I learned more things about names. And hey, I learned we're all connected. This is amazing. Yes, make sure you guys go follow Victoria of Islam. Stay tuned for my musical guests. I don't know what their name is. We'll find out when we come back.
It's all in the name, right? I want to thank my guests. Yes. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank all of me. I want to thank all of we. Yes. And I'll see you next week. Salam.